I'm working on getting it all together. I know I'm a little bit behind schedule today. I'm so sorry. Trying to get the music going, trying to get everything organized. For some reason, it won't show me comments. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Hey, Kathy, how are you today? Although I'm seeing it on my phone, but like I can't get it up on my computer so I can watch it better. Let's see what happens. No, it's still telling me. Oh my goodness. Maybe. I'm doing pretty good, Kathy. Other than you can hear me like crazy because on my computer I cannot get the chat. I guess we'll have to do it the other way, where I watch it as a third person, like you guys, opposed to watching it in as a third person, like you guys. Oh, I'm glad you can hear that, Jamie. All right, now I can see. Okay. Here we go. Woohoo! So today is the summer solstice, guys. Officially, I think it was like 3:47 a.m. Central Time. How do I know that? I don't know, because I just looked some stuff up. Why not? Just needed to make sure. Because, a lot of like things, festivals happen the day before. So everything on my internet was yesterday. I'm like, it is not on the 20th. I know it is not on the 20th. So let me verify. Okay, I'm walking my room real quick, guys, to make sure I don't have any wild children in here. Because they literally have just been running in and out the past like 5 minutes. Okay, I don't see anybody. So today's gonna be fun, guys. I'm excited. It's been a couple weeks. Last weekend I had to take a trip down to my aunt's house, which used to be my grandmother's house, because she's selling the house. And because it's a lot, she's been living it since my grandma passed, which is not a big deal. Like, I'm not mad she's selling a house. But she's doing an estate sale, and I wanted to get some things before it went to the estate sale. So that's why I was not available last weekend. And I wasn't sure about today because it's Father's Day. My husband's not home, so I'm not like, I'm not skipping out on him in case anybody's wondering. He gets home like really late tonight. So we'll do Father's Day tomorrow. But I was worried that not many people would hang out today, because if they, have a father in their life, they're going to hang out with their father, which would make sense, right? But I did a little survey on there, and many of you were like, yeah, let's do it. So here we are. So I'd go a little bit earlier in the day. Anyways, I'm just yapping. So here's what we're going to do today, guys. So you see all of these beautiful colors here, right? I made a swatch to make it easier, since I'm going to have to move them off screen a little bit. Kathy, I did get some things that I wanted. Actually, it was a double trip because my kids all wanted to go down there because the house is getting sold, so they wanted to see it one last time. But they all couldn't go at the same time. So we had to go to 2 separate trips. So that's what I did. So we did a Saturday, Sunday trip. And then I also did a Tuesday, Wednesday trip. And yeah, we'll go into it later. Let's get in on this, okay? Let's get in on why we're here, so that we don't like a whole bunch of people just like, jump off. Like, she's not even talking about what they're doing today. So back to the solstice. Jamie, yeah, the music, it doesn't say anything about do not use copyright on here. So I annotated everything in my description box. So hopefully I won't get flagged and this won't get taken down for a copyright issue. We'll send the positive vibe out, right? Okay, let's get to it. So yesterday I was like, hey, MK. I was like, what can we do for solstice? And I really kind of didn't want to do a granny square because granny squares are fast. And it takes me, like 40 minutes to do a granny square. And then we sit here and go, what are we going to do, right? So here's what I did. I made this Summer Solstice Mandala yesterday. I chose a single color so we have an idea of what we're looking at. But here's the fun part, friends. You guys get to pick the colors, like for each round. So we have 15 total rounds. We have 12 colors, and that's okay if we don't use them all. But I can give a little rehab. Anyways, that's not what I'm saying. So I'll pull it up closer and we can kind of see what we're doing. So I thought that you guys picking colors would be fun again, right? But so this is our template, solid color, and who knows, it'll be amazing. So we have the center, that's round 1, and then there's another little round 2 right here. Right here. Round 3 are the puff stitches. Where are my notes? Magali, hello. Welcome. Round 3 are puff stitches. Round 4 are the trebles right here, this part. Okay. So you guys can get an idea for color as I go over this. Round 5 are just single crochets in the 3rd loop to pull that forward. Round 6 are double crochets. Round 7 are V-stitches. Let's see, round 8, more double crochets. Round 9 is a row of single crochets with some spike stitches. So we'll be bringing down. So that would be fun to like go over the last color, like the color change there. What did I say? That was round 9. Round 10, we have half double crochets. Round 11, single crochets, and we have another dip down. Round 12, just plain double crochets right here. Round 13, we're doing double crochet 3rd loop, which is this here, and then spiking down here like so. Round 14 are just single crochets and chains to set up for this. So it's kind of hidden a little bit, but I did work back loop, so this throws this forward. And then our last round are these guys here, the sunburst edging, okay? Oh, that's out of frame, sorry. So yeah, that's the sunburst edging. So to give you an idea of, as we go through, what colors you could pick. And I have some notes in here too. So round 1, this is our bright center, right? So we can choose to do a really it's a solar core. So we can choose to do a bright color, or we can choose to do like a burnt orange color. It really depends on what vibe we're going for. But here are the colors that we're working with. We have white, off-white. I don't know if it's easy to see all that. I can kind of put these colors next to it. Baby Sunshine is this really light yellow. And then Sunshine is this yellow here. I'm pointing to also. Honeycomb is this variegated yarn. Just kind of give you an idea. The variegated orange, you can't really tell so much how variegated it is, but it's this guy right here. Has a really dark bit and then some brighter bits. And then, of course, orange is this bright orange. And then we have pumpkin. And then kind of an apricot color. And then I kind of went into kind of like a sunset hue options if we want to go there. This is a Victorian rose, a plum wine, and then of course I didn't see this in my cabinet when I was going for it, so then I had to add at the end persimmon. I think persimmon would go nice too. And then we can also throw this weirdo in if we want somewhere on added into one of these solids, if you guys wanted to. Persimmon is so pretty, if that's what you're talking about, Jamie. So yeah, those are ideas. So I have a little swatch here. Question. So should I leave this underneath what we're working, or will it be too distracting? What do you think? Orange or yellow? Okay. Kathy, you're saying orange or the yellow under the very... So this one or this one? You want to start with one of these two? Bright and really bright? Okay, Kathy, we'll leave it. Good idea. Okay. What should we do? Yellow. This is sunshine. It's apt right in the middle. And orange. Start with orange. Alrighty. We can do that. And I'll kind of hope these guys aren't like way too in the way. And I'm using a 5mm hook, friends, in case you're curious. This is, oh, did I tell you what yarn this is? This is Caron Simply Soft. I used to only use this yarn. Where's my hook? This used to be the only yarn that I like ever used. And then of course I branched out. So I have quite a bit of it. I brought my hook down here. Where did it go? But as you guys know, I absolutely use the DK yarns more often now. All right, guys, pause. My hook has disappeared. Well, that's brought it down here. There's no way. Okay. Hey, I had it all together, and then now I don't. Go figure. It's going to pop out somewhere. I'm going to find it in a second after I use a different hook, guys. No! Oh, man. That's not nice. There it is. It was hiding. Told you. Okay, let's do this. Ba, 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 ba. All right. So first we are doing, guys, if you see me picking at this, it's because Milo laid in my lap last night when I was finishing it and his fur got in it, but I have been cleaning his fur out of it forever. Oh, Jamie, yeah, that persimmon is really pretty. It really is. All right, so magic ring, guys, and we're doing 12 double crochets to start. Make sure I'm in frame here. I know I've got background music, but I'm gonna sing for you guys too, probably. Why not? Feeling good today. So I'm not gonna count the chain as a double crochet, just because I don't feel like it. Okay, I gotta figure out how to hold this yarn. It's different. And it doesn't want to like slide through my fingers. The same. More. Okay, so our next round is an increasing round. And we're actually increasing with a waistcoat stitch or center single crochet. Do you guys want to change colors here, or do you want to keep the orange going? You want to do yellow? That'd be kind of cool. Do you want the baby yellow, or do you want the sunshine yellow? Okay, I thought so. All right, so let me do the whole tying off bit. Blah, 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 the fun part, actually. Okay. Oh, look, guys, this is Milo's whisker. I keep it here for Milo love. All right, guys, so bear with me because I do not want to do this later. It'd be too much to try to work in. So when I was making this one, I just kind of winged it and kept going with obviously the same color. So starting new rounds was not going to be like it's going to be today. So we'll see how different it works out. Do. So I will not, thank you, MK. I will not be able to go live next week. My mommy flies in. So she'll be here for a couple of days. And I have to be picking her up from the airport at this exact time. So I couldn't wing it, guys. I'm so sorry. But it's time with my mommy. So yay. I'm excited. Okay, this is good enough for now. You know what? I just had a thought. And might get a little woo-woo on you guys, but hey, bear with me. Thank you, Kathy. Absolutely, I will. So she's currently in Europe on vacation with friends, maybe family. I think her sisters are there too. I don't know if it's just a family or if it's regardless. I don't remember what she said. But her connecting flight home was she was flying to local airport. And she was like, hey, can I stop in for a couple days? I'll change my flight. Like, yeah, of course you can, Mom. You know, that would be silly for me to say no. I'm so grateful that I have a good relationship with my mom. And I'm not trying to diminish anybody else's anything. I know there are people out there who don't have great relationships with their moms or their dads. And I didn't really have one growing up with my dad, so I kind of get that. We're building one now, though. So, I mean, anywho. Okay. So I'm just going to do a standing single crochet straight into this stitch. So yeah, so now we did a double crochet, right? So how in the world are we going to do center single crochet or waistcoat? My mouth cannot say that. Waistcoat stitch. Well, I just plop it right. Where's the camera? Plop it right in the center of the top part of the double crochet. And I think it works perfectly fine, personally. So, all right, here we go. We need 24 of these bad boys. So 2, in each. One, two. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna do that around. Oh, okay. Bless your mama. You know what, guys? I'm really vibing with this music right now. I hope I don't get flagged and our video doesn't get like taken down, because what I was gonna say is that I think the timing is perfect to be making this right now for me. I mean, hopefully for you all as well. But I have recognized recently that my my sacral chakra, which is kind of orange color, right? Jamie, I know. The link is in my description box if you want to listen later. My sacral chakra, which is oranges color wise, like really needs some help lately, and I've been working on that. So I'm just like invigorated right now, and working with the yellows and the oranges. I think it's perfectly fitting. Okay, so once I finish this round, I will show you closer up what it's looking like. It's really kind of neat to do this waistcoat stitch. There, I said it, guys. Into the double crochet. All right. I have to skip that. Didn't want that. Here's my stitch. So if you guys need a visual, I have this. It's a YouTube video that we're listening to, but it is actually the visual part is burning wood, like on the lake beach, on the beach on the lake. I don't know. It's soothing. So if you like hear crackling kind of with the music, that's what it is. I don't know. I hope you guys can check it out. It's pretty cool. Let me count my stitches here before I get carried away and do too many. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. I was getting tired of the other music, but I knew it was safe because it said copyright free. But I really was getting tired of it, guys. I don't know about you guys. I was getting tired of it. I'm just afraid to use the wrong music and then my video gets flagged and then I get in trouble. Or all of our work that we do gets taken down and all that. So okay, put those together. Da, 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 da. Yay! Look up, guys. Isn't this pretty? Like, it's the sun. It's so pretty. You see how the different stitch in there just kind of gives it some. Okay, I need you to focus, camera. There we go. Oh, I lost it. Look how pretty that is. Okay. So next round we are doing the puff stitches right here. So do we want to keep the yellow? Do we want to change color? Look at that, my loafer. I even used a lint roller, guys, like 3 times. What do we want to do for color wise? Do we want to keep that yellow going? Do you want to change? Here, let's do this. So we're doing the puff stitches next. Change. Okay. What are we changing to, sis? Can you even see these colors? Gosh, I'm doing terrible. So the notes I have for this round are solar flare. This is the note. Solar flare. You want to do persimmon? Okay. Or wait, or pumpkin, or hang on, Jamie. What do you? I confused myself. Persimmon. Okay. Jamie likes persimmon. Do, 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 do. Line this guy back up a little bit. We have time for me to take my time, right? Okay, fine. It's okay, Jamie. It's okay. I didn't write that very well, so it's okay, Jamie. Okay, yeah, this music is... The rest of my day is going to be amazing. I hope you guys are going to have an amazing rest of your day also. This music is absolutely waking up my brain. It's fantastic. The persimmon. That might be your next color, Jamie. I need a drink. Okay. Do 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 do. Let's see here. I'm just starting randomly wherever. Okay, so doing a 3 puff stitch for these guys, which is just yarn over, pull through 3 times. So there's 2. Don't like that. There we go. And here's 3. And then I chain 2. And we skip this guy here and do this all the way around. Where's my remote? Ah! Okay. Unfortunately, I still have ads, friends. Okay. Kathy, what are you saying, honey? You're saying you're excited. Yay! Next year at the Southeast Linux Fest in Charlotte, North Carolina, you'll be leading a crafting corner / track. Ooh, check out your latest video on my purchase from Charlotte. Ooh, Charlotte yarn. I've never heard of Charlotte yarn. Tell me more. Tell me more. Now, I need to set this real quick, guys. Hold on. Okay. Skippy skip. That's pretty exciting, Kathy. Absolutely. Sorry. Distracting myself and forgetting about counting. Yay. So I'm actually really excited about this, guys. I don't know about you, but in my mind, obviously, this looks like this because it's one color. So I am incredibly excited to see how this is going to change with all of these different colors involved. Because, you know, sometimes I have difficulty picturing that. And I'm always amazed when you see patterns where people have like how they created the color options, and just blows my mind. I haven't perfected that yet. Super psyched, guys. So I'm thinking, and I actually have to really work at it to get it done. Like, I think I uploaded my first video. I just pulled that. YouTube just told me it's been it's my 1 year anniversary with YouTube. So I think that means I uploaded my first video like today or yesterday last year, but it didn't go live until the 25th. So I'm planning, I really got to work at it and figure out how I'm going to do it. Planning on doing hopefully a video this week of everything that I've done this year. Like just show everything that I've made and done a video on. We shall see. MK, these are not popcorn. These are puff stitches, honey. And they're just the 3. Like you can do 3 to 5. And these are just, 3. So 1, 2, 3. And that just makes them smaller. But yeah. Look at those sun rays. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you. I haven't reached my goal that I had in mind, but life happened and that's okay. It's going to happen when it's supposed to happen, right? That's the way I feel. I'm probably not ready for it right now. So it has to be when I'm ready, and the universe knows when that is. So I'm okay with that. I agree, Kathy. I agree. It'll happen when it's supposed to happen, period. And I'm okay with that, like I said. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Somehow I have, okay, whatever. All right, so this goes in here somewhere. Look at that pretty sun ray. What? Okay, next up, guys, we're saying we are doing the let go, the treble crochets out here. Okay, so think about that. We have the treble crochets, and then what we do after the treble crochets is going to sit behind this ridge. So think about what color we want to do next, and then what color might pop that nicely. This is kind of like the corona of the sun. You can think about it that way. Some suggestions were like a sunset pink, which I guess was kind of what we just did here in a way. Or one of these guys. I don't have a fiery red. I think that's just too bold. Or a twilight color. So maybe one of these guys. I don't know. You guys decide. But I'm assuming you want to change colors now, right? Or do you want to do the treble crochet in the same color? What do you guys think? That is so pretty. You guys did a great job. Great job picking those colors. So pretty. Okay, so it looks a little... Hang on. I'm going to play with the camera real quick, guys. With the color. Were you able to see a different color with that? Oh, that's really yellow. Oh, that's way too yellow. Yeah. Okay, this was the original. And this is more of a blue color, light. So I don't know if it makes a difference to see our contrast. This kind of looks more natural. I don't know. I kind of want to leave it on this color of the light. Because this is what these colors actually kind of look more like to me. Okay, so Victorian Rose. So this one here. The lighter. Got it. That'll be fun. Okay, let's go ahead and... Okay, this music is freaking amazing, guys. I'm jamming in here. I want to thank the universe for giving me the inspiration to and showing me this music last night while I was thinking about what to do. 100%. Because this hits freaking amazing. Okay, do you guys like this lighting color better than the original? I think it looks more like natural sunlight color. What are your thoughts? Because, I'm in the depths of the basement here, so it's kind of like got a whole like blind spot I see in the frame. Okay, good. No. So my camera is blocking the light that's directly above it. That's why you see that dark shadow, I think. I don't know. It's weird. Let's see. Let's see what happens if I brighten the light a little bit. Yeah, I think that might be a little bit better. Okay, Victorian Rose, here we go. We are doing 3 treble crochets in each chain 2 space. So I'm just going to do standing treble crochets because I'm special. I like to minimize like my chain to pretend to be a stitch option as much as possible. Although that's really messy. That's really messy. No, I don't like that. Okay. So yes, I know a lot of people don't like Caron Simply Soft yarn because it kind of separates a lot. I did learn that it's twisted a different direction, which is better for knitting than it is for crochet, and that is kind of why it does a lot of splitting for we crocheters, for us, excuse me. And but like I said, it was like my first yarn that I would use because it was soft and it wasn't red hearts icky when it was really rough. So I have a bunch, just So now I figured I don't want to work with DK yarn today because I want something that's not going to be really tiny. So I went into my stash of this, and here we are. And I do like how it kind of has a shine to it, opposed to some other acrylic worsted weight yarns that I have. One of these days I'll get a subscription for YouTube. When I got money coming in. I don't have money coming in, so I'm not spending it on YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. So this, it is a nice yarn. It doesn't stretch the same, Kathy, as others. I think that may be something why I don't. Do you find it works better for knitting than it does for crocheting, Kathy? These are things I've heard. So, and it doesn't have the same kind of stretch that other acrylics do. Okay, you're not sure if it does. Look at that. Sunshine rays. I think my son just got home. Okay, I'm going to ask a really weird question. And I don't think it's related to crocheting, but I'm curious. Maybe I shouldn't ask. I don't know. Here I am just divulging my world. You guys can see how I am holding this hook, right? It is not rubbing on any part of my hand except for like here. Yeah? Okay, Kathy, you say it gets some stitches get be. Yeah, it doesn't like have that give where it comes back on itself. Like it'll stretch, but then it doesn't retract. Is that the right word? Okay, so you guys can see how I hold this hook. It is in no way rubbing on this part of my hand, correct? Yeah? And I'm not changing anything right now because I'm asking this question. But I would say it's been about a month. And I have a bump right here. Like right here under the skin. Right on my knuckle. It just showed up out of nowhere. I don't know what that could possibly be. I don't know if you guys can kind of see it right there in the camera. Did anybody else got some random thing just show up recently? Or is it just me? Strange question to ask. I know. I'm a weirdo. Okay. Okay, let's make sure. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Oop, I put 4 stitches in that. Did you see that? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. Maybe. You're probably right, Kathy. It's just like show up out of nowhere. I was thinking maybe it was like a working callus underneath there. From crocheting so much, but nothing rubs there. So like, yes. What number did I leave off on? 24? Three, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. Yes. $29, 30. $33. You know the problem with that though, Kathy? They're going to want to remove it. And if it gets removed, guess what? We can't do together. I know. That's not the most important thing. But, you know, that whole like almost month off from my wrist hurting, I could not imagine. I couldn't. And that wasn't a month off because I chose the month. That was a month off because back and forth, you know? Okay, are we changing colors? It's so pretty. So remember, the next round is going to push these forward and we're going to have a ridge. I'm kind of putting essential oils on it, so we'll see what happens. It's like bigger today. It like goes up and down a little bit. I mean, it's feeling a little solid today. Not so squishy. Anyways, color change, question. So this ridge is what we're going to be doing next. So whatever goes behind there, it's going to push that forward. Make it pop. Okie dokie. We can do that. A darker. It is called Plum Wine. I have had some of this yarn in my stash for like 20 years, guys, which is insane to me. I'm sure like some of you guys have had stuff longer, but for me, plum wine sounds good. Ah. You guys want to hear something absolutely mind-blowingly crazy? Ooh, that was kind of loud. So when I was down at my grandma's house, my aunt was like, I have this box of old photos. Boxes, excuse me. She said box. No, There were like 5 boxes, guys, of old photos. And she's like, I gotta go through them. And I don't know. If I don't know any of these people, I'm throwing them in the trash. So I'm like, I'll go through them. I'll go through them. So I was doing that. And some of these pictures, she's like, I don't know who these people are. I mean, they're old. Like my great grandma's wedding old and her mother's wedding old. So like my great great grandma's wedding. Guys, some old stuff in there. Anyways, so we're going through some of them, you know, from like, these photos are from like the 50s and the 60s. My grandma got married in the 50s, you know, right? I'm like, who are these people? She goes, oh, these are my cousins and, you know, my aunt, my grandma's sister. Yeah, they moved to Wisconsin. I'm like, what? She goes, yeah. We didn't see them much because they were like way up there. Okay. I'm in Southern Illinois, guys, doing this. I currently live in Wisconsin, which I don't usually say out loud on here. Oh, well, what's done is done. Anyway, I'm like, where in Wisconsin? She's like, I don't know. Let me look, because they're friends on Facebook, right? So she pulls this up on Facebook, and she tells me this town that's literally like 10 miles from me, guys. And 10 miles. I'm like, are you kidding me? She's, what, is that nearby? Yes, it's like right around the corner. So then my daughter goes on Google and starts looking up these people's names, right? And she finds this sect of the family. And they literally live right around me, all within 20 miles of me. My dad lives 20 miles from me. And one of his cousins literally is 6 miles away. 6 miles away, guys. Mind blown. Mind blown. And of course, you know, I was actually thinking about the dates because we went and met him like right after I got home. So this week. And, you know, took some photos with me. And like, I don't know who these people are. Maybe you do, et cetera, et cetera. And he's like, oh, check, right? He didn't know some of them, most of them. But then, you know, so we're talking. And both he and my dad, his cousin, moved to the area about the same time frame, like 20 years ago. We moved here because my dad's in the area. Like, it's not a bad area as far as not knowing anything up here. And so I'm just like blown away that we converged in the same area, that none of us knew each other was here. My dad didn't know he was here. He didn't know my dad was here. Y'all make it make sense. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Okay, so I'm just doing single crochets in this third loop of our treble, which is this guy back here. And I'll be increasing. Right, Jamie? I'm telling you, like, just, it's insane to me. Okay, so I need to do 2 single crochets and then an increase. Where's my, there it is. Like, how does that work? I mean, my parents are from Southern Illinois, but my mom and my dad both like moved away as soon as they could. And we've all lived everywhere else. And you know what? My dad's cousin also, like, they obviously grew up here, but then they moved away and did other stuff and came back. But the fact that that whole sect of the family is right nearby and we moved into their area, I'll say it that way, we moved into their area. It's incredibly mind-blowing to me. There you go, guys. I gave you some personals. Gave you some personal info without giving you where I'm actually at. Extra personal info. Listen, ads. I don't want to hear you. Where is that lovely little stitch? There we go. Kathy, it's mind blowing. I lots of revelations lately. Lots of them. And I'm here for it. Like, yeah, I'm not opposed. Okay, this is a weird song. It's reminding me of like Ghostbusters 1. That's terrible. It's funny at the same time. It's pretty colors. You guys are doing a great job with these colors. Yeah, yeah, Halloween. The voice. Yeah, it's so funny. Like, okay. That it's not too loud, is it, on your end? Like I always say, it sounds loud to me. Okay, good. I feel like it's blaring in my ears. Well, more so like in my face, but because my TV's in front of me. But still. And of course, I haven't been counting, so I'm going to go back and count. Just too pretty, friends. Okay. Yay, I did the right amount. Okay, are we changing colors? So next we are doing these double crochets. Yes, double crochets in sets of 3. Are we keeping the color or changing color? Oh, here's our color swatches, guys. Let me get that in front of you. So this color is off-white, in case you guys were curious. Change it. Okay, change it. I hear you loud and clear, friend. Change it. 2 o'clock. 1 hour. I like it. Five people watching. 5 people. Hey, 5 people. What color should we change it to? There it is. There's the woo-woo part again. This is so funny to me. Light orange. Okay. We do have the light yellow. We do have cream colors. We do have this honeycomb, which is like that variegated yellow like this here. I know it's kind of hard to tell from the swatch sometimes. This one, Light orange, you mean like the apricot? Or the variegated orange? So here, actually, this section is called Radiating Beams of Light, if that gives you a little, it's like broken down into sections. Okay. Jamie, this one? The variegated yarn? Okay. Let's see here. Let's kind of give a plan here so you guys can see what we're doing. So we just finished to plan ahead. We just finished here. We're going to be doing these guys where it's going to be open, and then we have V-stitches, and then we have double crochets here. So this section is just all different kinds of double crochets. They open and get closed. And then after that, we're going to get tighter with drop down stitches where they're going to all start to drop down in corners. Just to give you an idea so you can think. Okay. But we can also repeat colors if you guys want. You know. Okay, just had. I'm putting this one up, guys. Hang on. Okay. Righty. All right, so this is like a long transition. We'll see how it comes out. Okay, so we're doing double crochet, chain one, double crochet, chain one, double crochet, chain one, and skip one. There we go. Do it all the way around. So these are like groups of 3 with the space in between. It looks so different with the color. Like I said, my mind is, knew it as this solid yesterday. And now I'm like, oh, there's difference. It's colorful. You guys have any plans this week? I'm obviously getting ready for my mom to get here on Sunday. And then I have this amazing idea that I want to pull down everything and somehow record a video showing off everything I've done this year. This is sitting different. It'll work itself out. What else? Just work, says Jamie. Okay. You know, I can't believe I actually drove in a car as much as I did last week. Like, not that I have not done that. It's just that usually when I go somewhere to visit, I'm there for more than 2 days. You know what I mean? I mean, we drove down on one day, stayed the night, spent some time, and then drove back. And I did that twice. Crazy. Well, this is definitely not a consistent study. Okay. I like that, MK. Not a consistent color change. And skip. Okay, what are we doing next, my friends? Hey, look, I'm going to call these our solar flares. What do you think? Sammy! Did do a lot of driving, Jamie. Actually, my daughter drove back on Wednesday, the whole trip. So technically I didn't drive, but I was in the car. Look at that. It's still pretty. But bam! Sunshine. Sammy, we are making this with color. Okay. What are we doing for our next color, friends? You said you wanted to use this? So this is really thin, so I want to pair it with something. What color, if we want to do this, do we want to pair it with? I mean, we could pair it with a light color. We could pair it with, I mean, anything here really. Pair it with. It's going to pop differently, regardless, because of the different color options we have. Double it? I think I'd rather pair it. Well, it's there. Sammy, I don't know where the inside or the outside is. I just found this, and I think that's the inside. So it does have all the colors. Do you want to do the light yellow? Pumpkin. Ooh. This dark one? Or there's the light yellow. It's okay, Sammy. Okay. Or you said cream. Cream is this right here. So that's the cream color. Off-white, technically. Or there's this color. A Mad Crocheter, hello. Welcome. Wait. Okay. Sammy says yes to this apricot color. Kathy says no to what? MK said the light yellow. So, a Mad Crocheter, what we're doing today is this is my prototype. No to the off white for Kathy. Okay. This is Summer Solstice Mandala. I decided to make it in a solid neutral color so that today we can come back and you guys can decide which colors to make it in and give it that summer solstice vibrancy. And it's looking fabulous. I mean, it's beautiful like this, but this is just, I don't know, I'm loving it. I hope you guys are too. Okay, so let me cut this. Do we like the apricot color, guys? Or do you want the light yellow? I think that's kind of where we divided. Yeah. Here, I'm gonna do a little bit more. Whoops. See, it says apricot. I like that apricot color. It's pretty. Okay, apricot it is. Ew, it's already shedding. Okay, let me weave these in. Because I agree, Sammy. It's like it's a neutral warm without being too white, I guess you could say. Like the cream would be. Okay, I have to do this, guys. Hold on. Bear with me. Because it keeps it together and it's less of a mess at the end. And then I don't have to go, oh, you gotta touch all this stuff in. Yes, that was my whining voice. This is so fun, guys. I'm so glad I had this idea yesterday. I was like, what are we going to do? First of all, I was like, are we going to go live? Because I wasn't planning on it because Father's Day, I wasn't sure how many people would hang out. But then y'all voted yes. Okay, so then I had to figure out what we were going to do. It's too soon to do 4th of July stuff, guys. Woohoo. Then I had to clarify. Yes, the solstice is today. All right, so let's see. Where do I want to put this? It doesn't make a mess everywhere. It's impossible. Skip my advertisements. All right. So what we're doing next, you know what? The label for this round is called Midsummer. So I think that putting these together is actually pretty grand idea. Good job, MK. Okay. Yes, I took notes, but I need to make sure I'm reading them correctly. You know what I mean? Okay. Okay. Where do we want to start? How about over here? you know what? To be honest with you, this is also my cheat because I can see what I did. Okay, so we're just making V-stitches in all of the, oh my gosh, it'll be messy as heck, in all of the chain spaces. You know what, guys? Pause. I kind of want to not use this worsted weight yarn with this. Just because it's making it super, super thick. And I don't really want to change consistency too much. Does that make sense? Please come undone. Please come undone. There we go. There we go. Okay. So I have a similar color in my style craft that I'll use. And we can use that regular apricot somewhere else if we want to. But yeah, I really didn't want that to be super duper thick. Oh, no worries, Sammy, you're good. There we go. Okay. All right, this is much better. Yes, 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 yes. I mean, it's still bulky, but what do you guys think of that so far? It is kind of thick, Sammy. Even though I switched it to the DK yarn, it is kind of thick. I don't know if I like this. Let go. Would you please let go? Let go. I don't like it either, Kathy. I don't like it either. I thought that this would be kind of cool, but I don't know. You know, guys, give me 2 seconds. Give 2 seconds. I have a thought. There's actually a part of this pattern that I didn't do on here because it's color. But let me see something really quick, guys. Here we go, guys. This is the part that I didn't write down. It was to surface crochet between these two, What do you think about that? We did say to surface crochet a color in this section, but that kind of also deletes this whole color right here, that whole dark color. What do you guys think? So should I continue to surface crochet that all the way around? Parlor cat. What is that, Kathy? Okay, we're doing that right now. We're going to do that right now. Okay, so then think about, guys, what we want to do for the next, for this one that we were going to do. Do you want to use the apricot color by itself? Stuffed animal. Oh, okay. I had a feeling that was probably what you meant, Kathy. I was just curious for more context, I guess. As the last round, you mean as this at the edge? Maybe. Look, it's all fluffy on the backside. Do you guys still like that? Or do you, here we go. Okay, here we go. Here's width. And then here is a without. What do you think? With or without? Kathy says with it. And I can like pull these strings if we need to later. It is hard. I like it both ways. Like, I like this. What I don't like about this is it's blocks of color. That I don't like. But that's just me. I don't like variegated yarn for that exact reason. But look, it's kind of funny that the greens line up with the dark oranges. Go figure. I'm not trying to get rid of MK's choice here. I just, I don't know. It gives it an entirely different, you know what? Let's pause. We can always come back. We can always do this later. I'm just hoping I can undo this. We can come back to it once we have more. You know what I mean? This is a surface crochet, so it can be done at any time. So we'll put that on hold. How about that? Okay. What color? Do we want to do the apricot for the next round, which is right here? Apricot, where are you, buddy? That's color. Do we want to do that next, or do we want to do something else next? This guy needs to get put away because we're not using it. No, I'm not doing that. Okay. Variegated. I mean, apricot. Gosh, great. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so these are V-stitches, friends. Ooh, pumpkin. Oh, yeah. So the next round after this is a round of, okay, so here, while you think about that. So we're doing this bit right here, the V-stitches. Then we have a full round of like double crochets. And then we're going to have starting our drop downs. So after that, we will be dropping down over that double crochet, just to give you an idea. So if you want to think about what's going to pop and drop down. Make sense? I'm not trying to change your minds. I just wanted to let you know what's coming ahead. You know what I mean? Oh, this? It's a mandala, I think. So you could like hang it on the wall. You know, they have the round metal circles. I don't even know if it's the right size. Maybe it is. I didn't even measure it. And you could just tack it onto there and you could hang it up on the wall. If you did it on like your desk or dining table, I'd probably use cotton. So it would be better washable, honestly. But yeah, this is probably going to go on my wall somewhere. Wow. Okay, so Oliver's fun fact. Oliver's words are not wording, friends. Granny Square has been recorded. I just need my Oliver buddy to I have a super awesome plan on how I'm going to do the rest of his video, and I need him for it. So that's why it's not up yet, because I, recorded it and then I did my week-long venturing across 2 states. So, and I'm also working on a couple of things for 4th of July for those of us in the United States who are into the red, white, and blue. I realized, yeah, I need to remember the things I was going to try to work on last year, because the 2 videos I did last year are screaming right now and everybody's watching them. So I think some new stuff is potentially needed. But I had to get yarn for that. And it finally came in right before I started my adventure. Actually, right before I started my second adventure trip. So gotta harmonize with the music, guys. 5 people today, friends. 5 people. Okay, so we're on round what? 7? Oh my gosh, we're halfway through. And you know what? We're about halfway through our live stream time. Crazy. We might actually get this one done today. Wouldn't that be amazing? That's my goal, to actually finish a live stream project the first time. That's not something tiny like a granny square. Shh, I don't care about your cars. Great idea, Sammy. Great idea. Thank you. Sammy says you can also do beads on the outside and hang it in a box frame, or you can attach it to a wreath wire. Yes. Fantastic idea. I love it. Hey, dude. How are you? Tired. Here we go. So I made this yesterday as the back. This is what we're making, but you guys get to make it colorful. Did you sleep better last night? Or more anyway? That's good. Da, 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 da. What's up? Okay. What's that? Euros? You got 10 euros? Did somebody pay you 10 euros today? Oh, someone dropped it.
I can't imagine someone dropped it. I'm inside the fence.
Like someone off an airplane and then it blew away.
And I'm going to give it about a week if no one says anything about it.
Sure. It's yours. I mean, there's a lot of people in this country from Europe for the World Cup, so.
They wouldn't be flying it up here, though.
You're not.
It's all in Florida.
And Texas.
Well, all the Atlantic Basin in Florida
Oh.
are posting a bunch of crap on them.
Gotcha.
Good work Facebook site.
Gotcha. Okay. Huh? Probably 4. I started an hour early. Because a lot of people leave at around 4. Don't you guys, my friends. I'm just kidding. Started at 1. I figured, why not go a little earlier? Alrighty, guys. You said pumpkin next? So pretty. Pumpkin. Pumpkin. Do you guys say pumpkin or pumpkin? I say both. Just because it's fun. Pumpkin. Guys, so I brought back an entire box of fresh peaches. Peach pie is happening this weekend, guys. Okay, well, not this weekend. I got to put some in the fridge so that I can have peach pie. Well, make a peach pie next weekend while my mom is here. Pumpkin. Absolutely. Are you laughing at me, Kathy, or are you saying you say pumpkin? Probably you say you're saying pumpkin. Yeah, I can't say that. Talking in circles. Pumpkin. Pumpkin pie. I love pumpkin pie. My fave. Homemade pumpkin pie. I'm really picky. Like store-bought is just not it. Pumpkin. But yes, there will be pie in the future. I like mine spicy, as in more spices than usual. You're fine, Sammy. Like Everything gets a little bit extra than it calls for. Apple pie has to be seasoned. See, saying seasoned is not right. Spiced. Lots of cinnamon for apple pie. Maybe a touch of clove. Apple cranberry. I like an apple cranberry. Cherry. I love cherry pie. I can just eat my homemade cherry pie filling. My grandmother taught me how to make pie. That was her love language. Yes, lots of cinnamon. My grandmother's love language was cooking. So that's kind of like something special for us. Okay, Sammy, I can see that. So for my pumpkin pie, I take the recipe Sammy, have never had sweet potato pie. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wasn't raised in the South. That's probably why. What was I saying? I take the recipe on the pumpkin can and I mix it with the recipe in my recipe book because they're slightly different. I put quite a bit of extras in there. Okay. Pumpkin, and you're stuck in the label. But my grandmother made me peach pie once, and that's when she taught me. That's when she taught me how to make pie from scratch, friends. From scratch. No, there is no purchasing of pie crusts in this house. Absolutely not. And now that I'm gluten free, I actually have to make it. And I found pretty decent gluten free crust recipe. It actually bites and tastes like a regular gluten filled flour pie crust recipe. It just takes a little bit longer to make. Fried apple pie. Okay, I'm sorry. I cannot with the best chocolate pie. I can't with chocolate's not a pie. I'm sorry. I know I'm snobby. I can't. But that's because I don't like chocolate that much. I prefer fruit pies or, like a pumpkin pie. I've not had a brown sugar pie. I think I would die. That'd be way too much sugar. Okay. Next round. This is called the dense halo, guys, in case you're curious. Each little section has like a little note. The V stitches were the midsummer. And now we have our dense halo. I do like custard pies. I just don't like chocolate. Meh. Okay. I gotta look at my notes. Hold on, friends. Okay. Where did I start this? I actually have to count all of these stitches this time. Go figure. I have to make sure this lines up. Okay. Oops. Okay, Okay, wait. Let me catch up. Hold on, hold on. Pies are not common here. I should make one day. Pies are great. MK pies are my favorite. Don't know what was in Sammy's watermelon road. Hey, what? Sammy, what are you saying? Watermelon rose. What? Did I miss something? Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3. What? You know what, Sammy? I absolutely love your. What's the word I'm looking for? Your creativity with fruit words. Yes. Yes. Thank you, MK. Here are our colors, honey. I don't know if you want to screenshot that or take a photo or whatever. I love it though. You always come up with the colors that are just different. So fun. I love it. You're on it. Got it. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Ads. Poop. 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. You know what though? I would love, absolutely would love a yarn color watermelon rose. I would, 100%. I'm gonna write this down. So maybe one day, if I ever get there, and make my own yarn colors and make my own yarn, I'm gonna make watermelon rose. Yes. That's what I'm doing. Boom. Do I know what color it's going to be? Absolutely not. But it's going to be called watermelon rose. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Sammy. That was your fabulous, fabulous inspiration. Sammy, those are my goals. Okay. That's absolutely what I've wanted to do for quite some time. But then I decided to be crazy and start a YouTube channel. You know, and with starting a YouTube channel, that means you have to spend a lot of time actually creating things for your YouTube channel, which means you don't get much time to learn new things. unless you're single and have no life. That's not me. I'm not single, and I have lots of other people that I'm got to think about on a daily. You know, we'll put it into the universe, and when the time is right, it'll come back, like a boomerang, right? Send it out so the universe knows this is what I would like to do. This is what I want to do, and it'll make it happen at the right time. Sammy, maybe, but right now she's learning how to fly. That's really what she wants to do. So she wants to be like her dad. I can't fault her for that. At least she knows what she wants to do before she gets out of high school. And she's actually working towards it. Whereas I thought knew what I wanted to do, and I was actually taking classes towards it, but then I worked in that area and I was like, nah, that's not what I want. And I wasn't supposed to be there, so that's fine. It's totally fine. Right, Sammy? Yeah, she can learn how to do things on the ground. I know. So, guys, I'm kind of sad because we couldn't afford all of it. But we just bought a brand new 3D printer. Sammy, I have a drop spindle. Have I tried it? No. Do I know where it is? Yes. That's the important part. I know where it's at. I have not tried it yet, but I have it. This was like 3 years ago when I was really getting back into crocheting. I'm like, I'm going to do all the things. Because I was no longer allowed to do the thing that I loved doing. So I had to find something new. No worries, Sammy. I understand you're driving. So we got a new 3D printer, and we were gonna get. Okay, Kathy, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you being here. It was fun. We were gonna get the laser part 2 for it, so that I could make labels and stuff for my crochet. Like made by. But we couldn't afford it all at one time, so. We'll get there. I need people to start watching my stuff so that I can hit the 1,000 watch time hours and then, make some money over here. Sammy, you can order a braid of fiber and do that when you're. Oh, okay. That's a good point. That's a good point, Sammy. Yeah. Could watch me like flubber out all over the place. Hey, look at me, what I'm learning. Okay, that's a good point. Okay, I'm yapping a lot. It's a good idea, Sammy. I appreciate you and all of your amazing ideas, 100%. Because sometimes I forget. I have so much in my head that I forget. 6, 7, 8. Okay, good. So much for me getting my mom's jacket done. I guess I'll go work on that when I get done here. I have so much weaving. It's the weaving of the ends that I gotta do. Like, then I could easily put it together. All right. Well, let me do some counting of stitches before I finish this round. 1, 2. $80. $80. Okay. Okay, so Victorian Rose is next, you said. And then you want the light yellow? Okay. Okay. Let me put those in order here. Boom, shakalaka. You just ordered Sammy some non-threading darning needles on sale at Hobby. Did you send me something? Okay, let me look. Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry you have a headache, honey. I didn't check, Sammy. I'm sorry. Let me look. Did you send it in Messenger? I mean, you could totally send it in Telegram. So sometimes I don't see your Messenger stuff because I have to switch accounts. Oh, so this and then this? I like that idea too. Okay. So if Sammy, if you ever wonder why like I don't see your Messenger stuff, it's because like I have to remember to. Oh, this message on here. Okay, gotcha. I'm seeing some of your message, Sammy. Got it. Yeah, I think we need some yellow. We only have this little bit right here. We need more yellow. This is the sun, right? We need more yellow. Okay, because I was talking and I gotta count again. $81. Okay. I need 84. Jeez. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Shh. That's right. Counting. Sammy. Don't ask me any questions right now. I'm not doing this 10 times. Just kidding. I swear, Milo, your hair is everywhere, dude. What the actual heck? Da, 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 da. Okay, does anybody else like sing and make noises while they're sewing in their ends? Because obviously I do this every time. Every time. You guys notice that? Must be my stimming. Okay, hang on. Hang on, Sammy. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. We're doing light yellow, right? I want you guys to see what you're putting colors to. Okay. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. This isn't as chaotic as chaos, girlfriend. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I don't know why people are judgy. Like, part of the process, man. You know, it's like singing and dancing in the kitchen while you're cooking. Like, what's so wrong with that? I see nothing. Adds love and flavor. I'm just saying. If your food's boring, maybe you should start dancing. Anyways, sorry. Okay, where are we at? Next, we are doing. This is the Sun Spike. Hey, yes, this was the right color because this next round is called Sun Spike. The round after that is called Golden Ring. So if you want to think about that. Okay. So Sun Spike is next, which is this spot right here. It's going to spike down. Okay. Then we have Golden Ring outside of that. And then our next grouping is called the Grand Solstice Border. Okay. 4. Oh, I see 5. So let's do our yellow. Hello. Wait. Pumpkin, you need your label back. And ads, I don't need you in my life. Okay. So after this, which is Golden Ring, that's the title of that round, we are doing our Grand Solstice Border. And it's really just called Texture Ripple. And then we have Summer Meadow Islets. And then, are you ready for this big word? We have Penultimate Ridge. And then setting up the sunbeams, which is the round before our blazing sunburst edging. Yes, that's what it says. Crazy. Okay. Sunspike. Let's go, Sunspike. Yellow. I'm really interested how this is gonna. Oops, upside down. How these spike stitches are gonna look now that they're in different colors. Okay, so let's go single crochet. All right, there's that woo-woo sound again. Sheesh. You're okay, Sammy. You're fine, honey. You're fine. Single crochet 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How do I do this? Yep. Okay. That spikes all the way down to that V-stitch. Woohoo! Like so. Now 7. 1, 2, 3. 7. Yeah, I'm really bad at laying this out flat so you guys can see how as I'm working. I'm sorry, guys. It is looking pretty. I like it. And I like to compare it. Like, look, blank slate. Color! I've been hanging out with my kid lately. She's so silly like me. It's fun. So in case you're wondering, I'm not skipping the stitch behind the spike. This is how I do the increase for the round, because I don't skip, and that increases it. In case you guys are wondering. Nope, 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 nope. You lost a DVD case in your center console. We'll just clean it out. Sorry, Sammy. Sorry. I mean, is it not? I'm confused. Under the console, huh? I'm confused. Under the console cover, what do you mean? How? okay. It got stuck in the, okay. It's temporary. It'll be fine. My husband was mad at FedEx yesterday. I'm like, it'll be fine. Don't worry. It's fine. You can't be mad at everything. And there's no point in being mad at things you have no control over, honestly. So just, it's gonna be fine. Yeah. I'm not laughing at you. I'm sorry. Two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. How many do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, good. Okay. Wait a minute. Let me do some counting here, friends. Shh, counting. Somehow I have an extra stitch. Well, I know what I need to do. I gotta edit back here, guys. Okay, I have to go all the way back. I don't want to go that far back, though. Because if I don't, it's not going to line up later. Thanks, MK. Yeah, I do plan, just like all of my patterns, to actually write them out. But yeah. Okay, there needs to actually be. Somehow I have too many stitches. You know what? I don't know, guys. I just undid all that for no reason. Gah. Yeah, you guys get to watch it again, like deja vu. Sorry. Both not gonna work, friends. Okay, so I will be honest with you, MK. Ideas come from my mind. Yes. But I do use the interwebs for assistance sometimes, just so you know. Okay? Yeah. Nope, 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 nope. This is not making me happy. Okay, so here, yes, there are trials and errors. Yes. So there's a lot of going back and forth with stuff. 100%. So here's a question I have for all my lovely friends here. Could y'all do me a favor? Because yes, most of the things that I have done over this last year have been my own creations. Okay. There are some things that I have not done videos for because I want them written down before I do give them for free on YouTube. If you guys could go through my videos on all the patterns I've done and like comment in each comment which you would like an actual physical pattern for, that would be awesome because that can help me focus on where to start with getting patterns uploaded because there's so many and I don't know. You know what I mean? So if you guys feel up to it one day, I'd appreciate your help there. To include any patterns I did on live videos. Okay. Okay, sorry. What I was saying is if you could go through my videos that I already have up to include my live videos, anything that I've done a pattern in, and comment under each one if you would like a written pattern for that video's pattern. That would help me decide which ones to focus on first to get them, you know, in PDF form or what have you. Rather than try to like start from the beginning and I don't know if anyone's going to like it. You know what I mean? Because I have my cat pumpkin one uploaded, but nobody seems to like it. So I really thought people would love it. Guess not. Okay, wait, what's happening? Sammy, what? You said you could do that my whole week. What do you mean? Huh? You have what too? Only found like 2 or 3 days ago, Thursday or Friday night? Wait, what are you saying, Sammy? I'm confused. Okay, I have the chat set for live, so am I missing something? Oh, you have a week while your kids are gone to be able to focus on that? Is that what you're saying? Okay, cool. 5, 6, 7. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Here we go. You guys got to watch me do this round twice. How cool is that? Ciao. Just kidding. Look at us, all pretty. Okay. Sammy, you can watch your videos and comment on them this whole week without having it. Got it. Without interruption. I have YouTube instant chat too, only to find it on Thursday or Friday. Oh, yeah, that's a new thing. YouTube instant chat. I would much rather you put it on comment on each video rather than try to message it to me, if that's what you're trying to say. Just because it'll stay there, or it will help the algorithm. I'm just saying. So, and it'll stay there so that I don't lose it, and I can just go in and see what's what. Does that make sense? And it'll actually put other videos out for new people to see that come to the channel. Okay, we're doing Victorian Rose, right? What is our next round? We are doing half double crochets. I don't think you're behind. I think I was just confused with what you were trying to tell me, Sammy, to be fair. That's all. I mean, you might also be scatterbrained, but I don't think that's the case right now. For this situation, laugh, ha, ha, ha. Much love. How many people are here? Just 3? So sad. Oh well. So I told my husband yesterday, I said, was it yesterday or the day before? I don't remember. I was like, hey, because the day always comes and I forget or I get busy or, he just doesn't seem like he wants to celebrate anything. So like nothing really happens on Father's Day except for me saying, Happy Father's Day, right? So I said yesterday, hey, you're not going to be here for Father's Day, and that's fine. I want to make you Father's Day dinner on Monday because you'll be home. So please think about what you would like. And he started with his whole, you don't have to do that attitude, right? He was like, well, that's really nice. We said like, well, that's really nice. In the tone of, but you don't have to. I was like, don't even try to tell me no. He goes, I can't think about it right now. I said, that's fine. You got like a day and a half. So you got time. Nothing has happened. He hasn't told me yet. Anyways, okay, Sammy. You meant that you can watch the videos. Got it. Comments on them. Got it. But I was talking about you. I was talking about the YouTube chat feature. I don't remember saying anything about the YouTube chat feature earlier. I'm so confused now. We're just gonna, Sammy. We're just gonna pretend that whatever conversation that we thought we were talking about with YouTube chat didn't happen because I think we're confusing each other. You know? Yeah. MK, you're kind of busy these days. That's fair. Hopefully soon you'll learn crochet charts from your videos. You're excited. I'm excited for you too, honey. You do it at the right time when it's right for you. No pressure. Okay? Hey guys, we're getting closer. It looks so cool. All right, we're doing Victorian Rose. We're doing Watermelon Rose. Just kidding. I'm sorry, Sammy. It's funny. You know it's funny. Half double crochets. Wow. Okay. Get over there. Here's what we're doing. We're doing half double crochets in each single crochet, friends. Okay? And then we're doing 2 half double crochets in this guy right here. And we're going to do it in that spike stitch. We're going to do it like a waistcoat stitch. Hey, I said it. So let's go. We're going to start here in a random spot. So our increases are going to be in the spike stitches. Woohoo! Hot sauce. Sorry. Okay. Get it together. Get it together. There we go. Because, we have to increase so that it doesn't fold in on itself. It would be really colorful if this was not a sun focused, like solar solstice focused. It would be really pretty in here. This would be really pretty in here. But this is for the solstice, guys. This is for solstice. We can do a different one later. Ooh. They do kind of look like grapefruit. I don't like grapefruit. Just kidding. I actually don't, but it's fine. It's too bitter. Okay, Sammy, you bought some knitting needles and a set of 3 sizes of needlepoint stuff. Ooh. I have knitted needles. I think I have bought 2 different kinds of knitting needles because, like I have said many times on this live stream, I want to learn how to knit. Okay. I also brought back knitting needles from my mother's house. I also brought back long Afghan needles, like Tunisian crochet needles that are long like knitting needles. But I just make stuff for you guys. It's fun. Okay. All right, let me double check my stuff here and make sure. Yes. So when I made this yesterday, I just went into the regular stitch of that spike stitch and look how funky that looks. So I decided afterwards that I was going to do it like the waistcoat stitch. So it doesn't make that weird hole to make it look better. You have big long knitting needles. Yep, no idea what to do with them. I also, Sammy, have interchangeable Tunisian crochet hooks because, you gotta have the right tools. Maybe one of these days I'll make something with Tunisian crochet for you guys. I have no idea. MK, I want to learn. I want to learn. It's on my list. I like stuff about knitting. I like the texture of the fabric. Don't think that's in the right spot. Here we go. That's much better. Looky. So pretty. See, that looks so much better. Me going into that stitch opposed to the top of that stitch. Can you guys see that okay? Make sure it's like actually in focus rather than blah, blah, blah. Okay. No, I'm not doing single crochet. Did you guys see that? I just did single crochet. Distracted. So this is round, in case y'all are wondering, 10. We have 5 more to go. Aww. So MK, look into either nooking or Tunisian crochet if you have not looked into that yet. Some Tunisian crochet stitches I like because they have the knit kind of texture and what have you. Beth does nooking, which is really kind of cool. Where is Miss Beth? She's probably busy doing Father's Day things with her kiddos and family. I realized as I was getting all this set up this morning that I didn't put a Happy Father's Day post on the page, and might need to try to make one when I get done here. I know I have guys that watch my channel. I don't know if any of them are dads or fathers, but it's okay. I don't want anybody to feel not thought of. Heck yeah, MK. Be stubborn. Absolutely. Don't give up. You know what, guys? I don't think I want to use that eyelash yarn on this. I know, MK, you like it and you wanted to do it, but I don't know about those colors. I have maybe another idea. We'll see what happens when we get to the end, okay? Trust me. I pulled it out because it had the color options that we're working with, but I was like, I wasn't too sure how it would work out with everything. I actually felt like I was lacking color options with this project. Because yes, I do have a lot of Caron Simply Soft yarn, but I do not have as much as I have with my Stylecraft, obviously. And I'm definitely not using it as much as I am the other. I mean, I have red over there, which I didn't really want to put red in here. I have like that teal color. I have a blue. I have sage color. I have light blues. I have whites. I have black, like a pink. on like a really deep red, but I didn't really want that for this project. So I really like this middle. I really like how that waistcoat stitch texturizes the double crochets. I don't know. When I first, it was like magic. It was like a magic moment for me when I first did that. It's like, whoa. Then as I was going through and everything just felt flat. Honestly, I'm starting to not like just basic single crochet. No lie. I'm like, I got to find a way to texturize it with working in different loops because that's what I did out here on this outside. Like it originally was just straight into the top loops for that. I'm like, I like the texture to work in the back loop. It's kind of boring if it's not. Well, Kathy is a knitter first and then, into crochet. So, MK. So, I mean, she's a good person to ask. I think her husband taught her crochet and she's been teaching him knitting. It's so cool to me. So cool. Yeah. We would never finish a project if we were knitting because knitting is a slower technique from what I gather. Although there are some people who do it really fast. Sorry, I had to make sure it was going into the right spot there. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, I'm going to start counting here in a minute, just to be sure. I mean, I trust that it's going to be right, but you never know. I worked it all out yesterday, but my luck, things will be weird. And I would have missed something because I'm talking. Go figure. Hang on a second. That's not right. Here we go. Okay, let's do some counting. Look at these colors, friends. Okay, shh, counting. See, I have one less stitch than I need. How? That's how. Look at that. Right there. Ugh. Okay. Okay, you saw a video yesterday. The girl was knitting and the yarn ball still the same. As soon as she started crocheting the yarn, yes. Knitting takes up so much less yarn than crocheting does. Yeah. The audacity of crochet. I tell you what. How rude. Okay, you are saying, okay, Sammy, you gotta go. Honeycomb, yellow, pumpkin, orange. Orange. All right, we'll see. We gotta stay here. People need to show up because we gotta finish this project. There's no way. We have 5 more rounds to do, friends. I've been talking too long. Goodness gracious. Let me do this quick. Have fun, Sammy. We'll see you later, friend. Damn, I'm glad I counted that because I totally didn't put enough stitches in there. Okay, okay. There's this round. MK, did we talk about color after this? I don't remember, honey. Ooh, monsoon season. Is that good or bad? I mean, does that help with the heat or is it just extra humid and more water? Okay, darlings. Extra humid, more water. Okay. So it's still hot. It's just another layer of discomfort, I guess. Love Hugs Unicorn Belly Rub. That's cute, Sammy. Bye. Still need rain. Okay, yes. So monsoon season is kind of welcomed, I guess. Is that what? Would that be an accurate statement or? I mean, I'm always excited when it rains here or anywhere that I am because the rain brings life and yes, too much rain can be bad. I get that. Just like too much sun and what have you. I feel that way about the heat anywhere and anytime. Gloomy weather, right? Isn't it relaxing and it like calms you down because it's always hot there? That's how I felt whenever I live anywhere that it's hot. I'm like, no. I actually like the gloomy weather here. It doesn't get as hot here, thankfully, but I do very much like the gloomy weather here. Okay. So the next round, we're pretty much doing the same thing we did. We're just dropping down into a waistcoat stitch. Yeah. Oh, he gets out if it stays for a long time. Yeah, I can see that. Okay, we have 3 people here. Would anybody like to join in? Here's our color options, guys. What should we do next? This is what we're working on. We're just making it colorful. What color should we do next? So our next color is going to drop down into this vintage, the Victorian rose color that we just did, to give you an idea. And it's going to drop down where all of these are. So it's going to be like a line as we grow, in case you're curious. Sunshine. Okay, sunshine it is. Back to sunshine. Back to the beginning. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. So this is let me see how I did this. 1 second, guys. Okay. We do need more yellow. I agree. This is about the sun, and we don't have much yellow here. I do agree with that. 7, 8. Sorry, I'm trying to remember how I did this, and I'm looking in my notes and all that fun stuff. So. But it's not mapping out. Be patient with me, please. I did notes here, guys. I promise. I did notes. Just... So that's that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that's there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not mapping. Okay. It's not mapping, MK. I don't understand what I did. Okay. Oh, I know what I did. I know what I did. Okay, hold on a second. I need to make a note on here. Okay, 10. Okay. I have to remember that I have to increase. So I'm doing this stitch twice, essentially. And that's where I got confused in my notes. There we go. And this is also kind of the problem with me writing out my patterns, is because everything is annotated as like shorthand notes that I kind of understand, but then I have to translate it into universal notes that everyone can understand. And that's where so I haven't done it all yet. If I could like find somebody to do that for me, that'd be great. They also have to like understand my shorthand. Surprised my daughter hasn't like didn't come down here and say hi before she went to work. Should I text her and be like, you didn't even say hi before you went to work? It has a sad, yeah, I can see MK that it has a sadness to it, but there's also a beauty to it. I mean, it is fun to see the progression of the simplicity. I do love the simplicity sometimes of these things. And then bam. You know. Okay, we have to stay and finish this. Do you think you'd be able to stay to finish this, MK? We've got 4 more rounds to go. Do you think you've got time? Just imagine like what this would look like just in other random colors, or multiple rounds of the same color. Awesome, thank you. What is the one after this? Oh, I covered it up. Okay. Hey, so I'm thinking this is such a small bit of yellow. Let's do the next round in this yellow color too. What do you think? Okay, great. Look at that. We're on the same wavelength. I love it. So as I was making this yesterday, I thought, how awesome would it be to make an opposite one for winter solstice? So I will be doing that also. Might try to create it here soon. That way it's done and ready, and I don't forget about it later. Wouldn't that be awesome? It's going to be gorgeous. But we'll have to wait to do it until December. But I'll make it like this, you know. Okay. Stitches, stitches. Yay. Okay. All right. So now we're going to do our next round. They're so pretty. Actually, let me write that down so I don't forget when I get offline. Okay. Those round 12. Same color. Got it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Chain 2. Skip. Got it. Okay. See, sometimes I don't understand my own notes. That's the problem. I mean, my notes make sense when I write them and right after I look at them, after I did them, but then afterwards it's like, wait, what? Okay, so then we are chaining 2, skipping that one, and 9 again. Well, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whoa. What did you write? That doesn't make sense. Oh, but it'll worth it? I think you probably meant it'll be worth it or it's worth it. Either way, it still made sense to me. You're fine. Shh. Skip you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Sorry, I gotta make sure I'm doing the right thing here because, again, my notes not making sense. So I wonder if it's just you and Jamie still logged in because it says we have 2 people. Oh, now 3. Now 3 lovelies. I'm sincerely curious. Isn't this looking grand? You guys are fabulous. I love it. Yes. Blues in midnight. Yeah, it'd be absolutely gorgeous. In the wintertime. Ooh, yes. The shortest day of the year. Be nice and crisp. And I have some glitter yarn. It's not going to be, I will make it in the worsted weight yarn. So I do have some worsted weight, like gray metallic. I used it in the winter blanket we did in January. And I also used it for the my pirate hook that I made back in September? Talk like a pirate day week. I made that into a whole week, guys. It's great. So that would be sparkly in there. It's wintertime. Gotta have sparkles in the wintertime. Telling you, I'm here for it. Here for all those colors. It's gorgeous. I did have a plan to do a granny square like for every solstice or equinox this year. Obviously, things got out of hand and I was not able to do that. We're at the end of this playlist again. And also, I was doing a granny square for every month and things just got thrown off there in February. That's okay. We'll get back to things. I hope everybody doesn't get tired of my granny squares. Making a video in the morning in the snow. The trees were glittering, the snow was shining. It is, it really is, MK. If you could ever travel during the winter and to be in the magic of the snow, it truly is. When I lived in Alaska, so there's a thing up there, and in the northern regions called ice fog, where, of course, the fog, the moisture in the air freezes, and you have ice crystals just shimmering all around you in the air. It is so magical. It really, really is. And I've lived in quite a few places where it snows. I live where it snows now. But it does, all those other places, it was never cold enough to be that magical. Truly. The Arctic regions are just magical. Thank you, MK. So I do have a confession regarding the granny squares to make. I think it was kind of a forced embracement because they're easier to make, and it took a lot less time for me to create something, and I needed to get content out. But granny squares were not my favorite thing, and I didn't really like them because, well, I grew up in the 80s with boring, ugly 80s granny squares. So I know they're trending now, and I was like, and I've always kind of been like one to not jump on trends and to really kind of go the other way from trends. So that's just natural for me. So I'm like, ew, everyone likes granite squares, yuck. But here we are. And it's actually kind of fun to make them, especially the name ones, because they're all different. They're all different. Then, sorry for that sniffle. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Okay, here we go. Look at that, so pretty. Her Alaska's has so much snow. Yes, so it depends on where in Alaska you are. Like Anchorage doesn't get as much, which is farther south, and it doesn't get as cold as in the middle of Alaska and farther north. But yeah, it still gets cold, and it still does get snow. But in the middle of Alaska, like Fairbanks and North Pole, you have snow from October till April to May. And you get the northern lights up there regularly. Oh, it's magic. So magical. Okie dokie. Let me weave this in, and then we're going to discuss what's coming up next. We have 3 more rounds. Okay, buddy. I need you to cooperate. Here you go, buddy. Watch. And let me tell you, yes, it gets colder temperature-wise up in Fairbanks area, but there's no wind in the winter. So it doesn't feel as cold as it does down in Anchorage area when it's, gosh, at least 40 plus degrees warmer Fahrenheit wise with wind. Truly. Okay, you are watching camping videos of a channel living in Alaska. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Snow's a thing, man. But it can be fun. All right, let me get this guy in here a little bit. Look, Milo's hair. I'm telling you. I'm just going to leave that one like that. So, okay, so what we have next is just to think about colors. Our next round is going to be, where are we at? Okay, it's going to be this. We just did this section. It's going to be this section up here. So it's going to push that yellow forward, and it's going to go over with spike stitches over the yellow. So to give you some ideas on color, what might be lovely with that. I'm kind of liking this persimmon, but then after that we have a round that builds up before our end spikes. Okay, so what do we want to end with is a good question here. I like the idea of the persimmon next, but then we've got to do something for the rays of the sun on the outside. What do you think, MK? Oh, we have 6 people. Welcome, everybody. New people that came in. You guys are more than welcome to throw some ideas out here with some color. We do have white. I know that would be pretty stark. We do have this off-white color that could be used as well. So this next, okay, in the honeycomb, let's give it a go. Let's try it. So it's like all this different variegated bits here. We can give it a go. Okay, do you want to do persimmon or this one? So this is going to be right next to this, and this is going to go down into this color. I don't know if that helps you to see what's coming up next. I kind of want to do the contrast. And then maybe this after the persimmon, and then we put a yellow on the outside for the sunbeams. What do you think? Oh, you said the outside in the honeycomb. Got it. Sorry, I was thinking the spikes coming up. I'm sorry. I misunderstood. Da, 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 da. Okay. So double crochets. And we're working in the third loop here so that we push that forward. I'm just going to start this wherever. But I have to find it. There we go. Oh, Oliver is here. Hi, buddy. I hear you. Just a second. It has taken him how long? 2 hours and 15 minutes to realize I was in here. Crazy. Okay, hold on, Oliver. 1 second, guys. Hi, buddy. What's up, my dude? Nope. We're not doing that. You can come sit over here. Thank you. Okay. Oliver has entered the room, my friends. Oh, I cannot wait to get this video idea I have for his granny square done and for you guys all to see it. I think it's going to be fantastic. Of course, here I'm talking it up. It needs to get done. I'm sending it to the universe. It's going to get done. It's going to be awesome. Okay, so now I know we made this little hole here, but we're covering it up. We're covering it up with 3 double crochet spike stitches into this lovely spike stitch right down here. Yes, thank you, MK. Hit the like button. I have a lot of random crazy things on here. I promise you'll find something that you like. Please hit the subscribe button. Hi, buddy. Are you coming up? You gonna say hi? Jamie, are you here? Did Jamie leave? I don't remember. Oliver, can you not scratch on my chair, please? Thank you. Look at that. That is so cool. That's so pretty. Love it. I feel like claustrophobic there. Well, buddy, do you want to come up here? Come on, Oliver. Hey, you coming? Jamie! I was wondering if you left us, my friend. I couldn't remember. Oliver, come here. Oliver's here, Jamie. Oliver, or do you want to leave the room, buddy? Oh, I think he might want to leave the room. He's waiting for my door to open. He's like standing at the door waiting, like thinking my son's coming in here. Nope, he wants out. Okay, hold on. You want out, buddy? Okay, hang on. That's pretty. I like that. Come here, handsome. You want to say hi to everybody first? Come here, let's say hi. Ready? 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 Say hi, everybody. Oliver. My baby. Ready to go? Okay, let's go. There you go, handsome. My son's laying outside the door petting Fia. Okay, okay. And now he's scratching at my door again. What is it? This kid, man. Oliver, I'm trying to get done. You want in, Sissy?
I don't know if I heard it.
Stop it, Oliver. Do you want in? Or you want to stay out? Okay. I open the door and Fia's laying right there at the door. And he's like, let me in. Oliver, stop. No, no, no. Thank you. Come on. Your seat is here. Your seat is here. Goodness gracious, this kid. he's finding plastic, guys. Sir, stop. Thank you. Of course, you know, and the more he does it, he teaches the youngers, like Miss Fia, who's still young and impressionable. Can't have that going on. He's probably hungry. So he's coming in here to do his normal orange cat behaviors, which is to annoy me by eating plastic. MK, I have 4 cats. Oliver? The answer is no. Stop. He's going to get kicked out in a minute. Hang on, guys. I'm sorry, guys. Hey, this is why you guys have not been in here. Y'all are toddlers. Toddlers, I say. Yep, I have 4 cats. Oliver's the oldest. He is 7. Then we have the 2 boys. Oliver's a boy, obviously, but we have Cody and Milo, no Sissy, who were adopted at the same time, and they are 3 weeks apart. And then we have Miss Fia, who we just got in December. Oh, he's total orange cat behavior. Are you kidding me? Yes. And he's teaching Miss Fia, who is now, they're like a bonded pair now. They're like buddy buddy. They're so cute together. Well, that was like a 10-minute hiatus, so it feels like. He's still in here. Let's see what happens. Where are you? Oliver, what are you doing, sir? I kind of feel like I should move this now because it's just kind of in the way. What do you think? Or should I leave it? I don't know. Jamie, I don't know if we're going to use it. Honest. I don't know. Bea, what are you getting into? Child. I agree, Jamie. I agree. I have a thought. I have some other eyelash yarn, but I don't know if I really want to put eyelash yarn in here. Oh, okay, okay. I'm sorry. Thanks for hanging out. We were so close. We were so close. I think if I wasn't distracted by these little, my lovely critters, I think we'd be farther along. But that's okay. Have a great week, MK. You know, obviously, as we get farther along, the stitches there's more, so each round takes longer and longer to do. I feel kind of bad because I did say 3 hours to my kid. He's probably waiting to play games with his brother and my other kid on the interwebs. But we gotta finish this, guys. Gotta finish something. Okay, Oliver's ready to leave. Hold on. Are you ready, buddy? Why are you leaving the door? Come on. Nope. Nope. If you're ready to go, you're gonna go. Okay, Miss Kitty. You're next. Because you two are two peas in a pod. Okay. Fewer distractions. Whoop, whoop. I feel like I lost quite a bit of momentum like a while back because I got like super, super chatty and just like sat here and didn't do much. But I always feel pressured like I have to like meet a timeline deadline. Why? Do you have to go anytime soon, Jamie? I know you do usually leave before 5 o'clock. That's why I was curious. You're not a party pooper, honey. You're fine. I was just curious if you need to leave anytime soon because I have an idea. So this is why I went earlier, because I know a lot of people usually kind of need to step away about this time. So that's why I'm like, I'm going to get started earlier. So I have an idea. There's 3 people on here. Hey, the other 2 people, I would love for you to say hello. But I was thinking, if we don't hang here for the next 2 rounds, I could do like a time-lapse video finishing this and then upload that like tomorrow. Then we have the ending, right? Okay, I want to finish this round before you skate, because we need to talk about the next 2 rounds, which are setting up this bit, which isn't going to be seen much, and then this bit. Do you like that idea? Do a time lapse? Then we don't have to we just need to pick on the colors. So let me go ahead and finish this round, and then we'll discuss the last 2 colors. You know, MK was talking about doing this for these guys. I don't know. You know me and variegated yarns. I don't really like them. But maybe. I have to see something. But let's finish this out first before I throw my ideas in the hat. Sometimes it's hard to find this 3rd loop back here, especially when you're doing a double crochet, because you have to wind it back there. Behind that, I know that makes no sense exactly what I'm saying, but it makes sense. You think that would be pretty? Okay. All right, last 4 stitches. I hear you, Mr. Oliver, buddy. I think Oliver's hungry. He's like, "You're done, Mom. You're done." He must have been sleeping this whole time because look at that. That is so nice. Okay, so we can do one more color, Jamie, or we can do two more colors. So the next round is just single crochets on top of this one in the back loop. So it'll put this ridge here. So it'll be small like this. Let me see if I can get closer. It'll be small like this yellow here, but the ridge will pop. Or, so we could do the same color for the last two if we wanted to, or we can change it out. I'm going to grab something really quick. I don't know if this is going to be. No, I don't think so. I don't know if I like the idea of eyelash yarn on here. No. I don't have anything sparkly for that. Not gold sparkly anyways. I don't know if like a gold sparkle would be nice though, honestly. So, right? No, yeah, exactly. So I don't know how this is going to look. I really don't. Here's an idea of what cream would look on the end. So, yeah, I don't know. This is the light yellow. I don't know if I like that either. I'm torn with this color option right now. There's the orange from the center. We started with that orange. Oliver is absolutely losing his mind. Hey, we're back. I got it to work. Yes. Okay. I'm so excited. Yay. I just don't have the microphone because I need it to be plugged in fully to charge. So sorry, guys. Yikes. Okay. So as you see, I did a little cleanup while I was waiting for my phone to charge. Because again, I forgot to charge my phone. Go figure. So in that process, here's where we're at. Okay. And we've decided we have 2 rounds to go. And we're going to do orange. But what I want to do is, rather than finish it here with you guys, because I've got stuff going on in the house, and I wanted to try to get back to you so we could talk about why. Why I suddenly disappeared. I need a reminder, friends. Can you guys like remind me when we've been on here for like 3 hours to, hey, plug your phone in? So I don't do this again. This is twice now. But I'm thinking I've got stuff to do, unfortunately. I promised my kid I'd be off here by 4, and here it is almost 5. I need to get dinner going. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish it with the orange. I think the orange is probably perfect to do those last 2 rounds, which are the sun rays. And I'm going to do that recorded, and then I will post the video. So it'll just like be a continuation of our live stream. What do you guys think about that? Does that sound like a good idea? I think it'd be a great idea. And this is what's left, these little sun rays right here. I'm really glad that I did this whole solid one. And then we see, because it really does give like a blueprint of what's coming up. So yeah, so okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Once my phone actually charges enough, then I will record the finishing. I haven't decided if I'm going to record it in time lapse or not. Make it a short. Let me know what you think. Should I make it a short and do it in time lapse, or should I do it in real time? And then, I mean, I could speed it up if I wanted to, just a little bit faster than regular time. Y'all let me know. But thanks for your patience. I gotta stop letting my phone die. It's the 3-hour mark. Like we hit almost 4 hours, and that's why. So my phone doesn't record. The battery dies at about 3.5, obviously. So I love you guys, and this was fun. I love to see the progression. This is what I created yesterday, and it's just a solid color, and it's beautiful like that. But it's so fun to like see it. Yes, Jamie, to make it a short, but it would be like in time lapse somehow. But then for you guys to build it like this was like super cool. That's really pretty to see. Yeah. So, okay. I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to get stuff done in here, and then we're going to get this finished. And hopefully my phone will be charged enough, and I can record the rest of Oliver's Granny Square video, and that can go up. Yeah. So, all right. Love you guys. And again, I will not be here live next week on Sunday because my mama is going to be in town, and I'm excited for that. I will literally be picking her up at the airport around go time for a live stream. So, okay. I'll see you guys. Have a wonderful week. Message me ideas or anything. Check out the community page. I'll probably post this on the community page. And we'll see you in 2 weeks on a live stream. Unless I do it earlier, like during the week. But it won't be on a weekend. So, all right. Love you guys. And I will talk to you later.